Today on Sail and Scuba with Reveille, come join me with my sailing trip to Monterey, California. So I made it to Monterey. I wasn't going to go sailing. I was worried about the winds, but then there was a little break in the weather, so I thought I'd try it. But you'll see later in the video, the winds did pick up pretty bad, and I had to hang out in Monterey, anchored out for 2 days. Heading out of the harbor entrance. We have a few, I think 3 days break, but then there's going to be some wind, so I thought I'd just go out for a couple nights and then I'll come back. I always like to anchor out because this boat is so much work. I don't know, just go sail for the day, it's just too much work for me, so I like to go anchor out and make it a couple days trip. So when I finally got down to Monterey, I was setting my anchor, and usually it grips right away, but I was starting to drift with my anchor in tow, and I was like, oh boy, this is not hooking. But I let out a little more scope of my chain, and then it finally took hold and the boat swung around in the right direction. So I had a great sail yesterday. Went to bed early, I was exhausted. This morning I'm drinking my coffee, sitting in front of my little stove that's keeping the cabin nice and warm. And today I think we're going to go take a walk out on the beach after I get done with my coffee. And that should be good for this morning. Let's see what the weather's like later. So this is looking out into the harbor of Monterey with all the boats. There's a lot of beautiful boats here. We're sitting in the kayak, and we're going to go for a little walk on the beach so that Jack can go potty. Always got to take the dogs off the boat to go potty. This right here that we're coming up to is the tiny little channel that all the boats have to go through to get into the Monterey harbor. It's a very narrow, and people have to honk their horns because if two boats were trying to get through there, they probably would not make it. It's actually pretty narrow. We met up with these other dogs on the beach that were just running around, but they sure loved Jack. They were following him around, trying to be friends with him. This is the beach where a lot of the scuba divers go off the beach and scuba dive here in front of Monterey. It's kind of the beginner's area. It's very nice. It was beautiful in the morning here, and that's where the scuba divers usually love to go out there, is in that kelp. These dogs were just playing around. It's beautiful out there. That's Breakwater Cove, they call it. There's Reveille. All anchored out. Hi, Jack. I was having a great afternoon. The sun was out, things were pretty mellow and nice. But like I said before, in the spring, things change quick. The winds can pick up in a couple hours. And what do you know? They picked up. And it was howling. I tried to photograph it and video it, but it didn't even pick it up as bad as it really was. I was a little bit worried. At least I had fun for a while. But things change very quickly, like I said, in the springtime. So this is the beginning of the wind starting to pick up. But it was a lot worse than it looks on the video. The next morning, the winds were calm. But in the afternoon, it all started back up again. Really crazy wind.
Standing up on the cliff up here. There's I show you the view, how beautiful it is. The sun should come out a little bit.
So I actually caught a fish, but I threw him back because I don't like killing things unless I have to. Monterey is a beautiful harbor, but the main thing is the water here is so clear because it has all this granite rock. And as you can see, the water is very clear. You can even see a sea anemone. This is the best place to go scuba diving is here in Monterey because of the clear water. It makes for really good visibility. And of course I had to take some pictures of the flowers. They were just absolutely gorgeous this time of year. The harbor entrance has sea lions up on the rocks. And there's a difference between sea lions and seals. The sea lions have little ears and they make loud noises where the seals don't make hardly noises at all. But if you would live in the harbor, these would keep you up all night long listening to them yelp and yelp. But they're cute. So I got up after 3 nights in Monterey at the crack of dawn. I pulled my anchor and headed back to Moss Landing. Here the sails are down because I'm going to be making my entrance into the harbor. It always gets more rolly when you put your mainsail down. because the mainsail adds the stability with the wind to keep you from rolling. So as you can see here, we're rolling around quite a bit. Well, thank you for watching my trip to Monterey. There's a little more pictures of the inside on a early morning. And I will catch you later. Bye-bye.